Hey guys, what is up? I am back with episode 5 of Politics and War. So here I am looking at this message. So if you remember in the last episode, we actually got a trade offer from this guy, Sam Bastable. And, I didn't know why, right? It was from munitions, right? And, I'm not really building up my army right now, so I just declined it. I didn't really think much of it. But then I checked and actually got a message from him a couple days ago saying, good luck on your YouTube channel. So, yes, I would like to say thank you to Sam Bastable. It's very nice to get messages on here like that. That's really cool to see, So, yeah. Anyways, I believe, so there were a couple. So as you can see, I now have $2 million here, right? 2 million to almost 300,000, right? Pretty much, if you remember in the last episode, my plan in this episode was to create a coal mining city, and that plan is changing because I realized that I don't want to be reliant on coal. Coal mining brings a lot of pollution into my nation that I don't want, and it drives my disease up, and it's really annoying to have to be reliant on coal. So, yeah, we're not going to be reliant on coal. I have one pending trades to review. It was the same. Oh, yeah, he sent me another trade thing. Resource. Let's see. He sent me, oil. Status 25, 4,000 each. I'll buy it if it's like under price, honestly, if it's like under price. So if I can be like being sold for price per unit, sending, go. Okay, so his thing is 4,000 each, but then the cheapest I can get oil for is, if I go to global trade offers, is 4,200. So he's actually offering to sell me at underpriced. Entered your desired amount. I'll buy that, but I actually have other stuff I need to spend my money on. But I do appreciate Sam Bastable giving me these trade offers and messaging me. It's very nice to see, and I appreciate it a lot. So thank you, Sam. But before I spend money on that, there is other things that I need to spend money on first. And those other things would be clean energy. So, if you take a look to power plants, I realized that what we really should be going for here is wind energy, because wind energy, it costs no resource to maintain, right? So wind can power up to 250 infrastructure levels, and they do not require resources to operate. Yeah, so they're expensive to build and they don't power that much, but yeah, they are the best option in the long run. So, and they're only $30,000 plus 25 aluminum to build, right? So if we do a little bit of math here, at our infrastructure at 1,200, then, I am pulling out a calculator. I'm not very good at math, right? So I'm not going to do that right now. So let's see. All right, yeah, so we need 5 of those to power our city then. So we'll need 5, and then, so we're going to need 125 aluminum. So let's go to trade and go to aluminum. Aluminum being sold, price per unit, ascending, let's go. And then, so the cheapest I can get is up, and I don't know why it does that sometimes, why it just doesn't do my thing. But ascending, okay, can we go please? Alright, and then so 125 will cost how much money? So 125, let's see how much that is. Probably a lot. Yeah, it was a good bit, but we are getting my entire city of New Sanders on clean energy, so that will be good. So as you can see, power plants, we're going to go ahead and actually, first so what we're going to do is go ahead and destroy these power plants, right? The coal power plants, right? So I now have 0 coal power plants, and now we are going to build wind power plants. So 1, 2, 3, and can we build? We need 5. Yeah, but we actually need more infrastructure. Okay. So, okay. So, the math here is actually kind of, All right, well, let's see. We should be able to do it, though. We won't be able to get all our cities on clean energy today, but we will be able to get a lot of them on it. So I believe that, yeah, we actually need one more now. We actually do need one more. We need one more in order to get our city powered. Yes, we do. So, we're going to go back to trade and buy more aluminum. So, more aluminum. And then I would need 4 more. I would need 2 each to power my other 2 cities. So, being sold, price per unit, ascending. So that means that I need 1. So that means I would need another 5 total to buy all my cities, right? I actually think I'll be able to do that, though. I think I'll have enough money to actually do that. I might have enough money to convert all of my cities to clean power today. So let me see. Oh, crap. Shit. Okay, I messed that up. I bought the wrong resource. I bought food. Crap, I just bought a crap ton of food by accident. I'm producing... Oh, God, that's annoying. That is really annoying. Sometimes this thing works really stupidly. All right, so click go. Okay, fantastic. Now, global trade offers. All right, yeah, 125. Come on, 125. Buy, please. Yes, okay. So now we have a good 125 aluminum. But, I mean, it doesn't hurt to have more food than we need, I guess, right? So, New Sanders, power plant, build that. What do you mean I don't have enough improvement slots? I literally bought 100 more infrastructure just to get that, just to get enough improvement slots. The hell? Really? They're gonna make me buy 50 more now? Bro, that's annoying. I feel like... Okay, whatever. Build. Come on. And yes. Okay. Well, we have successfully converted our capital city of New Sanders into clean energy. So now the entire city runs on wind power, which is very nice and will really help get the pollution in our city down. So yeah, that's really cool. So we've converted New Sanders to running on wind power. So yeah, if you see our disease is lower, our pollution index should be lower, right? And then actually our coal mines will be producing. Yeah, coal mines add 12 points to your pollution index. How much? Yeah, wow, coal power plants only had 8. So our coal mines are actually making more pollution than our power plants did. But do I want to stop mining coal, though? Because I might want to actually export coal in order to make money, right? So if we go to our revenue here, coal mined, yeah. So now we actually are producing more coal than we use, because you know, obviously New Sanders doesn't need to be powered by coal anymore. So yeah, that was kind of an expensive thing to do, but it will help us in the long run, so that is good. The next thing I want to do is get the stuff with our alliance more sorted out, so I will be right back, and yeah. Okay guys, so I actually got $100,000 from completing a objective. So, customized military for another 50,000. There you go. But so anyway, so I got that. So I'm actually going to use that 100,000 because did I just get another 100,000? I don't even know how I think it just gave me another 100,000, but I don't even know how or for what. Okay, I'll take it. Not complaining. Lit. So I think I will use that now to Okay, so how much infrastructure do I have? Improvement is 10 out of 10. So what I'm looking at here is the fact that I would need to do more infrastructure in order to build another another wind power plant. Well, look, so the infrastructure is at 500, which means that we would need 2 wind power plants in order to power it. And as you can see, our improvements are 10 out of 10, so we're using all of our infrastructure right now. So I have 1 coal power plant currently, and I can destroy that, and that will only give me 1 improvement slot, though. So I would need to build another one, right, which would put it at 550, which would then mean that I need 3 wind power plants and not just 2. So then I'd have to build another slot. So I actually end up having to build... yeah, but again, the transition is worth it, I believe, right? I think that the transition will be worth it in the long run. So now I'm actually gonna need 100 more infrastructure. Boom, bada bing. That cost a lot of money. And then I will build 1, 2, and I don't have enough for a 3rd. Crap. Okay, well, here's what we can do though. We can go and do the objective and get $50,000 more dollars. So you've now got at least 2 cities, which is just fantastic. You're a really great leader. You know that your people are celebrating in the streets. Anyways, your next objective add a little flavor to your military. You probably didn't realize that you get to decide who leads your armed forces and what they look like. Well, I've got news for you. You have this ability to customize this objective. You'll need to do just that. Customize your military. So go to the military page and click the customize military button at the top. That'll take you to So military page, customize military, and then ground force name, army. I think that's fine. Should we do like protection force? I don't know. Ground force general. General, let's name him, let's see, I'm going to name him General. What's a good name for a general? Let me think. How about General... Not Jackson, because I hate Andrew Jackson and Stonewall Jackson. Both of them are really bad, so not that. Let me think. Who's like a military leader who I would actually... I don't know. Alexander the Great, maybe? Yeah, okay, I think we'll do that one. General Alexander. I know that it's supposed to be a last name, but whatever, man. Whatever, okay? And then Air Force General Moore. I don't really care too much about this stuff at the moment. So does that... Yeah, okay, so that did that. So now we can go back to cities, go back to Franklin, and build that final wind power plant that's so necessary. Boom! Bada bang. And now powered, yes. So now Franklin has been converted to clean energy. There we go. Nice and clean. Let me see how much these iron mines pollute, actually. So they add 12 points to the pollution index. So these things really add a lot of pollution to the pollution index, but I think iron mines are something we're going to need to maintain. So, yeah. So now let us go to the 3rd city. Yeah, so I was currently, I'm kind of like figuring the alliance thing out right now, like currently, while I got that extra money. So I figured, yeah, I'd go ahead and convert Franklin to clean energy. So now, oh, yes. So in the last episode, in the comments, a subscriber by the name of, let me pull it up. By the name of, okay, well, here it is. John TR. And basically he pointed out that if I was doing a Greek thing, then the proper, basically the proper name to name it in a Greek fashion instead of just adding poly would actually be Rooseveltopolis, which makes sense. I guess I didn't really consider that, but it does make sense. And I am going to be changing it to that. So Roosevelt, didn't spell that right, because I'm not really looking at it right. So Rooseveltopolis, which I think is a cool name. I know I seem really stupid right now, but yeah, Rooseveltopolis is how we're doing that. So then rename to Rooseveltopolis. There we go. So now Rooseveltopolis is a thing. that we have, and that is the name of a city. So say that 10 times fast. Rooseveltopolis, Rooseveltopolis, Rooseveltopolis. Okay. Yeah, so let's see. We're pretty much in the same situation, though, where we would have to build 3 in order to do that, and we only have $40,000 right now, so we can build 1. Yeah, so that is not what we need. But, yeah, so we're going to need more money to convert Rooseveltopolis into clean energy. So as for right now, it is yet to be clean. Anyways, I will be right back, and yeah, I'm going to do more stuff with the Alliance. Uno momento. Okay, guys, so here I am on the Discord for the server. So this is Red Army, the guy who actually recruited me, sent me the recruitment message. So as you can see, I'm like, hey, so I applied a few days ago, and I'm not sure what to do next as I'm still an applicant. And then he replied with, the next steps sound whatever, getting you into our grant system, then buying you up to 3 cities. Now I already have 3 cities, and then you raid other people for money. Which, yes, apparently that is inactive account. You raid inactive accounts for money, pretty much, right? Which is what I heard is a big part of this game. So, yeah, so I'm not sure how the grant system works. So I was like, how do I get into the grant system? I built myself up to 3 cities already. So, yeah, I'm already at 3 cities, so that's good. And then I'm going to see how this grant system works. Hopefully with the grant system, I'll be able to really build up my cities in a really nice way. So that will be good if I can get that going. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to let you guys know where I'm at with with getting into the Alliance. Yeah, and then I'm also going to want to convert Rooseveltopolis before the end of this episode. So I am planning on doing that. Anyways, so I'll come back when I have more info. Okay, guys, so you will be happy to see that now, if you go to our nation, you will see that we are no longer an applicant. We are a wobble, which I believe is like it's like the lowest level of the Alliance, right? But we are like in the Alliance now, so that's good. Yeah, so right now I'm trying to figure out about how raiding works and how like the grant system and all that works. I also have a pending trade. Let's see, are you human? Yes, I'm human. I'm like 90% sure. Actually, you know what? This is probably the one from, yes, it is. From Sambastable. Appreciate it. I don't have the money to buy that right now, though, for oil. So, yes. But, yeah. So, yes. Here we are. I've been thinking maybe we should change our currency. I'm not sure how I'm feeling about the US dollar, honestly. Oh, posted a new announcement. Click to read it. Let's see. This might be the rating guide because I was told that I will be sent a rating guide. Subject war. Okay, announcements can be posted. War chest. Okay, so let me look at this here. Yeah. So war chest. Just a notice that sufficient war chest has been posted to all members, city 10 and above, in the following amounts per city: cash, 1 million, this much. These resources should be left unused unless in war. If resources are needed that would bring you below these amounts, an appropriate ticket request should be placed. Alright, so I'm not super sure what that means. Yeah, and if we go to the bank, again, we don't have access to taking resources out. We can put them in, but we can't take them out yet. Which, that makes sense why it's so restricted at the beginning, because obviously, they don't want people to just join their alliance, take all their resources, and leave, right? Because that would probably be pretty bad for the alliance. So I'm actually going to take that down. But anyways, so one thing that I actually want to look at is if we go to our revenue, because we had to increase our population and infrastructure. So I'm wondering if we might be, yeah, that's what I thought. So now we are using more food than we create. So we do need to increase our amount of food production, actually, which, yeah. So our food, so maybe it's good that I bought all that extra food earlier, right? But Yeah, so it's actually more important, I think, to keep that than to make sure our food supply is maintained than it is to, transition to clean power. So, how much does this cost to build 50 more infrastructure? It's more money than I have, that's for sure. Yeah, but we are now in the alliance, so that is very good. So, yes, I am going. I know I keep pausing it because I'm just trying to, like, this game can be a little bit complicated. I'm just trying to figure out how the whole system works, you know? But yes. And what is our total population now, actually? We're up to 231,000. All right, well, that's pretty good. And what's our GDP up to? Okay. So, oh yeah, our currency. I was thinking about changing that. I'm not sure. Let's see. If we go to our nation and click edit. Been thinking about changing the currency. Let's see. We can have Australian dollar, Bitcoin, bus tokens, Canadian dollar, the dong, the Indonesian cubes, euro, franc, gold standard, Indian rupee, krona. Oh, don't like that. Mexican peso. Yeah, so you see there's a lot of currencies to use here. A lot that we can use. I don't know. I was thinking maybe change it to the euro or something. And then there's obviously the Orbis note, which is Orbis, I believe, is like that's like the game universe, right? So I don't know. I mean, I guess the US dollar's fine. I guess. Alright, save changes. I know that didn't actually do anything, but, you know, whatever. So then, recruit more troops if we want to get more money with rewards. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to do a bit more with the Alliance, and I'll be right back. Again. Okay, so right here we have a rating guide that was sent to me by the Alliance. So it's a Google Doc and rating guide. So let's go through this to find out how rating works. Rating other nations is one of the best ways to get money and resources really fast, but there are some rules. Don't attack any top alliance, that makes sense. Check any alliance before rating his apps. I'm not sure what that means. Some alliance protect their inactive members, even i.e. applicants. Okay. Don't attack any of our allies. Yeah, that makes sense. If you find a Google raid but active link nation on Discord, so help can be gathered. If you find a good raid but active link, it's probably misspelled for put active link, right? Yeah, so help can be gathered. Then how to find a target. You have to go to the in-game menu and go to a nation, then look for wars. So I believe we did this in the earlier episodes, but I'm just going to follow along with this guide for a bit here. I'm not sure we're actually going to raid anybody because I kind of do want to stay under the base protection block until we don't have to, and we have another week left in it. But, yeah. So if we go, so find nations and okay. So go to in-game menu, go to nation, and then click wars. So we will do that. Wars, and then find nations in war range. Alright, and then, yeah, here we are. So then go back to rating guide, and once there you find, our alliance does not permit the attack on nations in alliances. We are peaceful. But you can ask the general committee. So once there, you must go for advanced search and click on hide beggy vacation mode. Nations in alliances and nations without war slots. It's safer to just attack gray nations. Okay. Oh, okay. I see. It's hide. Probably. I see. Okay. So just attack gray nations. So go to advanced search. And then hide beige nations, vacation nations, nations in alliances, hide nations without open war slots. Yeah, so that's the Discord. I said thank you, right? I make sure for people who don't really have military, and I would look for people who don't really have military or alliances, and make sure you are on color red. Okay, so yeah. So then we come back here, and after refreshing the search, you may choose as many nations as war slots you have. I recommend to just have 3 out of 4 war slots. Okay, choosing nations is easy. I'm not sure what war slots are, honestly. But yeah, okay, so these are just the gray. Yeah, score. Oh, that's pretty high score. Within your war range, within your spy range, 3 defensive war slots available. Okay, so then we go back, and after refreshing the search, you may choose as many nations as war slots you have. Then choosing nations is easy. To make sure you will get loot, you have to check if the nation has power and the raw resource is extractors. You can do it by going on the nation and clicking on the cities it has. Another way to choose targets is by infra. If a nation has a lot of infra, it probably, I'm not sure what infra is. It is more probable that it has all the improvements untouched. After you just declare war and go for the next target, you just can attack 5 nations at the same time to get more loot. You should have the war policy pirate. It gives you the chance to get 40% more loot. Then when attacking gray nations, make sure to only attack with ground battles. The gray nations are inactive players, so you usually don't need to use planes or ships. That's for real wars and not raids. But if you're lucky to find an active player that is not in an alliance, make sure by all means to win. When you attack us with soldiers, make sure to not use munitions. That's only useful against active players, as they give your troops a boost against takes. How to win. Maps generate every turn 2 hours. Okay, so alright, well, so let's just kind of follow through here. So let's take a look at the Republic of Illinois, right? So they're within our war range, last active like over a month ago. And then international relations, the gray inactive group, 1,000 page visits. Economically, yeah, okay, so then if we go ahead, oh wow, that's a high. Okay, so soldiers 0, tanks 0, destroy 0, nation stats. Okay, so there's a lot that they don't have. Now if we look at their cities, let's see, they have 2 cities. Both cities are powered. There's Chicago. Let's see, they have 7 coal mines, 2 iron mines, no uranium mines, 4 farms, they have power plants. Alright, so this actually looks like a very good target, you know? This guy looks like a good target. So, go back to the raiding guide. You get a small amount of loot every ground attack, and upon winning a raid war, up to 10%, 14% with power rate of what your enemy possesses. Keep undermining your enemy's resistance till it's 0. More soldiers in a ground attack equals more ground attack loot. Don't use tanks if your enemy has no ground forces. This will save you munitions and gasoline. Have in mind that tanks destroy aircrafts when attacking. If your enemy has much stronger ground force, you can attack with air/sea. Note, you will miss out on the ground attack loot. Do not arm your soldiers with munitions if your enemy has no ground forces. Okay. And then, yeah, so that's a pretty good guide. The best moment to find targets is the beginning of a turn, since all nations are updated, and so the gray. So we actually are at the beginning of a turn right now. I've been saying that I want to build up my protection block, but at the same time, I'm really, really tempted to raid this nation. You know what? I think we will save that for the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. If you want to play with me, again, send me a message like Sam Baxtable, I believe the name was, right? Baxtable? Bastable, not Bax. Bast. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, if you want to play with me, send me a message. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.